Yes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Farrell. Hoping your day is wonderful and blessed like butter. Let's get on a roll, baby. For week 9 of the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz, we have highlights from 13 games. We kick things off over at Williams Field in Hot Springs, where the Bath County Chargers, 6th in Region 1C, hosting the 7-0 Craig County Rockets, as they are tied for first with Giles in Region 1C. Now, Bath County leads this series 39-4. The Chargers, they've won the last 9 matchups in 7 of 18. Craig County last won in this series was on this day, 2014. It was a 44-37 win at the Crib. Craig County defense has been stout, giving up only 48 points all season. Let's go to Hot Springs for this Pioneer District matchup. Second play of the game, it's Carter Calfee, C-squared, breaking off something proper. He's in the clear. 65 yards to the house, 7-0. The Rockets blast off. In the second quarter, it's Calfee again, breaking tackles, and this time this run was even more impressive. How about 72 yards? Craig County stretches the lead to 13-0. Then, final minute before the half, and it was all Noah Paxton. First, he finds a wide open Jerry Smith. Craig County touchdown, put it up 21-0. And Joey Basie on the highlights, by the way, and look, he gets a little haterade. Hunter Kirby with the pass, and Paxton Smith snatches it out. That pick six, Rockets up 28-0. That will be the final. Craig County beats Bath County for the first time in 11 years, 28-0. Let's go to some scores. George Washington, first in Region 4D. They get their 7th straight win to go to 7-1 with a 64-10 win over Mecklenburg County. EC Glass knocks off Amherst County 35-28. Rushburg, they forfeited their game to Jefferson Forest. And Heritage, they get their 7th straight win to go to 7-1 with a 63-0 shutout over Liberty. Meanwhile, down in Strongfield at Independence, the other top seed in Region 1C, the Giles Spartans, visiting the Grayson County Blue Devils. They're 4th in Region 1C. Grayson County at the Crib, trying to get the party started, courtesy of Dazion Thompson. Thompson gets through the middle in the clear, gets that touchdown, 7-0 Grayson County. But then Giles on offense, they run the single wing pretty good. Jalen Miller, it was his time to punch his way into the zone. That made it 7-6 Grayson County. They would miss the extra point. Giles would, and then Grayson County Thompson walks this way into the zone. 14-6, and Grayson County ends Giles' winning streak at 6 with a 14-6 win. Back to the scores. Allegheny, first in Region 3C. They go to 7-1, winning by a touchdown, 36-29 over Riverheads. Fort Defiance keeps Rockbridge County winless, 54-7. Bassett rolls 51-14 over Martinsville, and Magna Vista, first in Region 3D. They're 8-0 with a 62-8 win over Tunstall. Coming up on the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz with all your action, Ryan Moy joins me with a look at games from Roanoke County, Radford, Buchanan, Salem, and Blacksburg. Stick and stay, please.
Now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week. And now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz is back.
Weekend sports anchor Ryan Moy, he's in the house, and you took a trip to Highlander Heaven as the Glenver Highlanders looking to go 9-0.
Yeah, that's right, Jermaine. Well, Glenver, they are a perfect 4-0 all-time against the Cougs. Well, the Highlanders won last year at home 49-7. Currently, they are the top seed in Region 2C rankings, while Patrick County hanging on to the 8th and final playoff spot in the region. To Highlander Heaven we go. First quarter. Jermaine, you know how this is going to go.
Yeah,
in the red zone.
I have an idea.
Brody Doyat to who?
Shocker.
Cooper Mullins.
He got it.
For the score. Bow it out, young man, right
There
about
you
there.
go.
That's 7-0.
They weren't
Glenver.
done, Ryan. They weren't done.
No, sir. Highlanders back on offense, but Doyat to Mullins. But check this out. Watch him work, Jermaine.
He's working.
Watch him work. Where's the PS5 controller?
The
he just keeps
afterburner,
going.
he's
going.
gone.
He said, nope, 40, whatever.
Whoa.
That's that soccer skill.
The bigger the cut, the bigger the rhyme.
That's that soccer skill right there. Okay, he gets out around the 10. Next play, Doyat, well, he zips one, Jace Forster for the touchdown. That's 14-0. Glenver Highlanders, of course,
they're not
done yet. Brody Doyat says, you know what? Anything Cooper can do, I can do too. So he takes it 38 yards all the way to the house.
38.
For the score, Glenver rolls over Patrick County 56-6.
Picture me roll.
The final. Oh my goodness. Well, over in Radford last night, the Bobcats taking on a Carroll County team. They are perfect 34-0 against the Cavaliers. Well, they're 5th in Region 3D. Radford is 4th in Region 2C. Well, first quarter we go. Cavs QB Isaiah Easter. Well, he fakes the handoff, fake me out, swings it out to wide open Sam McGrady. Well, in the end zone, he scores for Carroll County TD. Cavaliers on the board 7-0. Carroll County back possession. The handoff to Dane Leonard sneaks it up the middle, 5 yards out. Touchdown Cavs, 14-0 Carroll County. Ensuing drive. Well, Bobcats, Peyton Dobbins on the snap across the middle. Pace Prelo, we know who that guy is.
Yeah.
He just runs it all the way
That family
in.
rolls deep,
End zone, most definitely. Bobcats trail now 14-7 at the end of the first. Second quarter from 1 yard out. Easter on the keeper finds, Carroll County able to advance their lead 21-7 over the Bobcats, Jermaine. And Carroll County beats Radford 49-34. Wow. By the way, Jermaine, you and I both know, Cavs beat the Bobcats for the first time in school history after 32 straight losses from Radford, Jermaine.
That's impressive.
Crazy cool.
Well, while I go over some scores, why don't you join me over here?
Yes,
because we're going to do that. Appomattox winning over William Campbell 57-6. It is Gretna put 60 points on the board over Chatham 62-6. And Dan River doubling up Nelson County by the score of 28-14. Well, Ryan, we're going to go back to the Three Rivers District as the James River Knights, they're 3rd in Region 2C, hosting the Floyd County Buffaloes. They're 6th in Region 3D, which, if this would hold up, would be a first-round playoff matchup.
Yes, sir. Well, Floyd County leads 14-3 last year. Floyd, they won at James River 46-12. Floyd County won the last 3 meetings and 5 of 6. James River, they last won October 14th, 2021.
How about that?
34-19 over at Floyd last week. Buffaloes lost at home to Carroll County 52-49. James River was off, though.
That's good stuff. Let's go to the river,
yes,
the place to be.
Down by
the riverside.
Yes, sir.
Guess what? We're a week away from Halloween. The Knights gearing up for the holiday. Meanwhile, let's go to the highlights. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sam Phillips.
It's okay.
He sings his way into the zone. That's a touchdown for Floyd, 7-0. Then halfway through the second quarter, it's Phillips. He's going to go to the air, hook up with Gabe Hallett. That's Gabe Hallett making the catch.
Okay.
That made it 14-0 Floyd. Under 2 minutes ago, Ryan, the combination was so good. Let's give it one more again. Let's try it again here. It's Phillips to guess who? Look at that, moving around. Airs it out to Gabe Hallett. Touchdown. My. 21-0 Floyd County. The Buffaloes, they had to hold on, though, to beat the Knights 28-21.
Well, on to the River Ridge District, a pair of 2-5 teams. Spartans, 9th in Region 40, hosting Pulaski County Cougars. Salem has won the last 16 meetings and 17 of 18 second quarter. Salem up 17-7. Pulaski in the red zone. Bryant Nottingham, Robin Hood right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I know.
He went Sherwood Forest.
I know Sherwood Forest. That's what it was.
See the bushes over there? Sherwood
He has
Forest.
the keeper. They missed the extra point, 17-14 Spartans, though. Third quarter, Salem ball from 13 yards out is Jordan McKay. J-Mac.
It's the miggity Mac.
Touchdown. The missed that extra point, 23-14. Salem. Well, less than 2 minutes left in the quarter, 23-17. Salem Spartans back in the red zone. McCann, he says, I'm getting this.
He's not going to be
He says, I want this.
No, he doesn't.
Well, Salem up 29-17. Next, McCadden, he says, you know what? We're just going to go for 2. I know Coach Holter called that one up. So Salem gets their 17th straight win over Pulaski County, 45-23.
In a battle for Bogle, K-Spring Knights taking on the Hidden Valley Titans. K-Spring, they won the last 3 meets. Hidden Valley has lost their last 19 games. K-Spring, in the first quarter, they're going to have the ball, and Madden Babbage, in honor of the video game, plows his way over the 2-yard score. It's 7-0 in favor of the Knights. Then, how about J.R. Murphy takes the handoff on the end around, dragging defenders in. That's a touchdown, 14-0 Knights in early in the second. It's going to be Tanner Bishop for Hidden Valley. He's going to drop back. He gets some haterade. He finds Trent Martin, but the problem is he doesn't hang on to the ball, and Murphy recovers. Very next play, it's Jaden Hollins. He's going to drop back, hooks up with Cam Wilson. Cam, he juggles his way to the zone. 22-0 Knights. In K-Spring, they shut out Hidden Valley, 36-0.
Oh, my. Well, last night, Christiansburg taking the short trip to play Blacksburg. Blue Demons have won the last 6 meetings against the Bruins. Battle of the Berg. First quarter, Bruins ball. Round 10, it's Luke Mann. That man, carries it in for the score at 7-0 Bruins.
It was blackout night there.
I know, really nice. Second quarter, though, Blacksburg back in the driver's seat. Easton Holt rolls out. He finds Mac Stram, who won't be denied. He's just going to keep
Big
running.
Mac.
That's 48
Mac
yards,
attack.
though.
Mac attack.
48 yards.
48?
To the house. 14-0 Bruins.
Go.
Well, Christiansburg trying to get something going, but unfortunately, the ball comes loose. Lamont Hurdle comes up with the fumble. Hurdle with the fumble.
I had a Sanford & Son flash when you said Lamont.
I know. A few plays later, Luke Mann finding the end zone once again.
He's the man.
Bruins with the 21-0 lead. It took 7 years, but Blacksburg finally breaks the streak with the 42-13 win over the Blue Demons.
All right, we're going to go to the scoreboard. Narrows wins over Eastern Montgomery, 47-6. Chilhowie, they get the win over Rye Cove. And it was Northwood doubling up Rural Retreat, and Galax, they get a forfeit, or actually George Wythe gets a forfeit win over Galax. Coming up on the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz with Week 9 action, Miriam Chamberlain joins us from Vinton for our game of the week between William Byrd and Lord Bottop. More Blitz on the other side.
And now, WFXR Sports presents Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week.
Our Hardee's Friday Night Blitz game of the week is William Byrd at 5-2 hosting Lower Bottot 6-1. This is a key game not only in the district but the Region 3D. The Cavs are in second in 3D while the Terriers, they're fourth. Military Appreciation Night at Bob Patterson Stadium. The Terriers, both Cam and Dalton, honorary captains for both teams. Tonight's coin toss, they both battle through their fight with cancer. Meanwhile, for Lord Bottot would battle here. Quentin Jones gets it in there for the touchdown, 6-0 after the block PAT. Then Tate Kotz on a punt return. And guess what? He is gone. We sped it up because he was gone. 97 yards to the house. William Byrd would get that touchdown, but it's still the 7-6 advantage. And Gray Matthews for Byrd plows his way to the outside. Color gray, shades of gray, touchdown, 14-6 Terriers. But Ed Jones, he's going to take the ball and runs it in for himself. 14-12 with the two-point conversion. They would tie it at 14. And Jamez Toller breaks free. He is in the clear. You know he's got to have a highlight touchdown. 21-14. And then Eric Irons. Irons in the fire, or irons sharpens irons. He's going to get the catch right there for the touchdown. 28-21 at the half. But William Byrd goes on. They win this close one again. Another close one between these two teams. William Byrd wins 42-41. Miriam Chamberlain has more in the game from Vinton.
Well, it seems like when these two teams get together, it is the fight to the end. Tonight, you've seen 42-41, that final score. William Byrd coming out on top against LB.
This team's building a resume, and we can't go without saying that last week was a tough week on us. And our kids had the best week of practice I think we've had all year, and it speaks volumes about them and the mental toughness and grit they have. We started 7 sophomores and a freshman tonight, and around some really good kids that have come back and returned off a regional championship team. You put that together in a good week of practice, and I felt like our kids executed well enough to win.
We knew coming with these practices, this was a rivalry week, and it was a different week than the other week, and we had to come more prepared than another, and the team never lets down. I mean, I love these guys. They never back down from a challenge, and we knew coming this game it would be a dogfight, and I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Every team has their different, identity. Ours is being young right now. We're just trying to fight through some things. I mean, injuries, everything. Being young is really a big part in that. But we're just a really cohesive team, and we just do really well together, and we just fight together.
I got to tip my hat to Bottot. They're a really, really good football team, but I feel like our kids maybe made one more play tonight, and that's the difference. It's a great high school football game. I think everybody here got their money's worth tonight, that's for sure. But, we'll enjoy it for 24 hours, and we'll get back to work.
As you heard from Coach Lutz, everyone definitely got their money's worth. Amazing last drive for William Byrd. And moving on to next week, Halloween, spooky season right around the corner. William Byrd will face Franklin County as LB will take on Fleming. Here in Vinton, I'm Miriam Chamberlain, WFXR Sports. Jermaine, back to you.
Thank you so much, Miriam. Staying in the Blue Ridge, North Roanoke County battle. Northside at 5-2 hosting the 4-3 William Fleming Colonels. Now, the Colonels are 7th in Region 5C. Vikings are 3rd in Region 3D. So let's go to this key district matchup. So we're going to pick things up in the third quarter. Fleming with a 6-0 advantage, and they would add to it courtesy of Davion Faulkner. He has a house call, takes it in from 25 yards out. With the two-point conversion, Fleming up 14-zip. And then how about this, Northside with the ball, but they are going to have some problems. They're going to fumble it away. Christopher Henderson picks it up. He has a house call for 6. Reservation for the fam in the zone. 20-0 Fleming, and the Colonels going to shut out the Vikings 26-0. Our final stop, it's a bird battle in the Blue Ridge. Franklin County Eagles visiting the Stand River Golden Eagles. Franklin County holding a 26-6 lead in the third. Winston Davenport would lose control of the ball. It pops away, and Jaden Bonds cashing one in. He recovers it. Then some momentum. Winston Davenport, he's going to find Quincy Pruitt Ramsey, another law firm touchdown, 33-6 in this ball game. But Stand River not giving up without a fact. Zachariah Craighead, he probably wins the name game tonight. He's going to break off something to the outside, and he's going to take this one right in front of you. There he is, touchdown, 50 yards out. That made it a score there. Then a few plays later, Zachariah Craighead, he's going to finish what he started, takes it into the zone. Franklin County, however, they would hold on to get the win over Stand River 33-22. Meanwhile, over at LCA, the Bulldogs going for their 6th straight win, hosting a tough Brookville Bees team. About halfway through the first quarter, LCA on the 2-yard line as Jaden Coward sneaks his way through the mass of humanity. Got it in there. Way to go, Joey B on the highlight touchdown there. 6-9 LCA. And then Carter McDaniel finds Jovan Winstead, slips through. The Bees with the 7-6 advantage. Then more McDaniel and Winstead again. This time, 45 yards, Brookville gets the lead right back. It's 13-7, but then LCA will respond courtesy of Salas Nesselrot. He's going to get this one, ties the score before the half, but LCA pulls away in the second, winning 33-19. Our final stop on the highlight trail takes us back to Moneta, the winless Smith Mountain Christian Academy taking on Roanoke Catholic. Mason Williams finds Raheem Lipford for the touchdown. Catholic with the 12-0 lead in the second. Then Smith Mountain Lake, how about this? Caleb Phillips calls his own number, takes it to the house. It would make it 12-7, Roanoke Catholic midway through the second, but then Catholic would answer right back. Courtesy of Yahey Harrison. Look at Harrison running hard. The bigger the cuts, the bigger the rhyme. He takes it 90 yards to the house. And the Celtics, they beat the Osprey tonight, 67-21. Let's go to the scoreboard. Hargrave Military wins over Isle of Wight, 56-14. And in Norcross, they'll visit St. Christopher Saturday at 2:30. And at Fort Union, visiting Virginia Episcopal Saturday at 4.
And now, WFXR presents Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week.
Well, this week's athlete has simply been bulldozing opposing defenses all season long. Not only did he run for over 220 yards on 28 carries, but he also put up 2 touchdowns as well in his team's 33-6 win over Perry McClure last Friday. And guess what? He is your Player of the Week.
Carter Calfee, fullback, strong safety, Craig County High School. We prepared really hard all week at practice and everything, and kind of had something to prove in this game to establish our spot in the district. Want to prove that we can compete with the teams that we play every year that we haven't been able to in the past, and that was a big thing, and everybody just came in fired up, and it was close at the start, made some big defensive plays, and after halftime made some adjustments and just kind of ran away with it. Last year we were not happy about how that turned out for us, so we were definitely ready for this game. All the credit to my line and those guys blocking out there in front of me. I couldn't do it without them, but yeah, it was good. Kind of been brewing for the past few years, but the team unity we've built together, this group's been through a lot together, and we just came together, and through the hard work we were able to accomplish some things. All that work, you dedicate so many hours of your life to this, it's great to see it pay off. I love the area. I've lived here my whole life. It's beautiful. And the culture's really come together around this team and around the program lately, and it's just been really cool to see.
In terms of Coach Fisher, what role has he played?
He kind of helped kickstart turning everything around. He helping us fundraise, guidance, and leadership as a coach. He brought in staff to help us get coached better, and just the logistics of turning everything around. A couple years ago, it's a game day on Friday, and nobody really thinks you're going to win, to now people believe in us, and we believe in ourselves. And that's been a really cool change to see.
And now, Hardee's Friday Night Blitz Aquarius Pools Splash Play of the Week. Sponsored by Aquarius Pools and Outdoor Living.
All right, this was a splashy play, Ryan. How about Williamsburg's Tate Cots?
Okay, Tate.
Lay it down.
Okay, Ones,
97
we see you,
yards,
brother.
punt return.
We see you, brother.
We see you. And on Military Appreciation Night, we salute you, sir.
Yes, sir.
They got the win in a close one. Again, Lord Bodtide, Williamsburg, always playing close games.
Every time.
Yes.
Every time.
Playoffs was double overtime, 46 to 44.
Yes, sir.
So they scored in the 40s again. But Craig County staying perfect, Glenver staying perfect. These teams were really rolling getting to the playoffs.
I'm telling you, it's everybody just has someone with the PS5 controller doing some stuff. Some of these teams.
Well, Ryan, good stuff there. And of course, Virginia Tech is tied with California, and that does it for this edition of Hardee's Friday Night Blitz.
Sir.
For the whole crew here, I'm Jermaine Farrell. Hope all of your teams are winners. Have a wonderful, blessed night and weekend. We'll see you down at Martinsville this weekend.